Analyst lines are so freaking complicated for no freaking reason. We'll just sack both Lotus Fields here. So now we packed get Analyst. We'll just float all the mana here. Play Analyst. See what we mill. Doesn't really matter. Let's just activate. Now I gotta try to get through this as fast as possible. Got there eventually. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Aftermath Analyst. Oh my god. Let's float all of our mana. We'll Scape Shift. Sack all of our lands. And we get to do Scape Shift fun things, which is wonderful. Slaughter Games? We just got Slaughter Games. Hold on. This is worthy of a screenshot. Welcome, YouTube folk and Twitch folk alike. Today, I am actually biting the bullet. Okay, I know I hate the card, but everybody and their mother is playing Aftermath Analyst, and everybody understands it better than I do, and I'm the one who made the video on how to explain it, as if I was the expert at any point, which I never was. But anyways, today, we're actually factually doing it, and the only real interesting thing about this list is that I'm playing Engineered Explosives over the red sweepers in the sideboard, because I feel like everybody forgot that this card exists, and I feel like it does most of what we want to do, and it's probably better against a wider variety of decks. And I'm also playing no Green Sun Zenith, because in my testing I found that Green Sun Zenith just wasn't as good in a list that is playing no 3-mana creatures to go get, and I don't think that the Dryad Valakut is necessary. We'll see. I might end up eating those words, but I'm just going on a bunch of natural threats, including good old Tireless Tracker. That's right, Tireless Tracker. She's back. We got a full 3 of them in the sideboard, plus 1 6, because you can't just have 4 trackers, right? Right? I'm just going to jump in and see how I can do. So, all right, looks like we are in here and on the play. Love it. And we have a very interesting hand. We have only 1 Mycosynth Gardens in the deck, and we happen to have drawn it, which I love, by the way. We're definitely keeping this hand. We don't have any real green sources, quote-unquote, but, you know, we'll do it live. We'll figure it out. Leyline of the Guild Pact. So we're probably playing against Zoo, then, I would definitely assume. Having Mycosynth Gardens Amulet is probably pretty good against Zoo. Lotus Field or Bounce Land will definitely get us there. Leyline binding our Amulet. That's very sad. Well, Explorer is gonna hopefully dig us out of this. So, speaking of, here's an Explorer. And we could go ahead and put Grazer into play here off the Vestige, but if we draw a Spelunking or something like that, we're going to want to be able to play it. So I think I'm just going to play the T-West. Might eat that decision if they have a Dashed Ragavan or something here, but, oh, there's the Dashed Ragavan. That's alright. We'll take 2. They can get a treasure. I think it'll be okay. What they exile from us? Amulet of Vigor. No, we wanted that one. We were supposed to draw that one. How tragic. Spelunking off the top would fix it, though. There we go! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. So you just gotta know how to ask for it. Guess we're putting in Deeps? It's not like it lets us do anything next turn. I guess if we draw green bounce land, we'll have enough by filtering Mycosynth. Oh, I probably should have tapped the T-West instead of the Mycosynth so we could play Grazer. I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Amulet Go? Spelunking with green mana. Interesting. That might be true. I'd have to look back at it. Although I think we only just drew the Spelunking, so yeah, definitely playing out the Grazer to just block the Ragavan would have been a good idea, because this Grazer's not doing anything, so I am maybe feeling a change in the musical vibe here, so I might jump in here. Let's see, what am I feeling? Let's go with punk rock. Alright, our opponent's Ragavan has connected and hit our bounce land, of course! And this Ottawa is not doing much, so let's go ahead and get this Grazer down. See if our opponent wants to do something about it. And I guess we just pass? Definitely getting absolutely nothing going with these colorless lands. Ragavan stealing our Amulet and then stealing our bounce land. How rude. Oh, they entombed a Flage too. Basic lands. Fascinating. Alright, Flage just taking care of our Arboreal Grazer. I guess I'm okay with that. Seeing 4th color. I was starting to be concerned that they were on some Jeskai build that just happened to be playing Leyline. That wouldn't have made sense. That's true. It's okay, we'll just draw a bounce land. Not a problem. Bounce land, let's go. Cultivator down. Hey, there we go! I mean, I guess I'm not playing around Counterspell, so might need to play around Leyline Binding the second? I guess they could have a Force of Negation, in which case we'll just second pack them. No problemo. The question is, do we even go for the haste on Titan? Definitely going for Titan here. Play this, have it enter untapped. And then, I guess we just bounce the T-West. And then we'll filter one of these blues into a green and cast our big guy. See what happens now. It resolves. Well, I'm going to really quickly refamiliarize myself with Zoo, because I don't know if there's anything other than leyline binding that we need to be worried about here, to be honest. I mean, they could double bolt, it looks like, maybe, if they had 2 bolts, and they have been playing very slowly. It's possible that they have double bolt in their hand. I don't know how likely that is. If they have a second binding, we can just Otawara to bounce the binding and get another Titan trigger. So I kind of feel like it's okay to press it here. I'm going to go ahead and go for the haste, I think. Well, actually, hold on. Let's not get Crumbling Vestige here. That's a little fast, because we want to get more green in play. So actively going for the Grilled Turf, I think, is probably a good idea. So let's do Grilled Turf Hanweir, I suppose. Just make them have it. Pick up the Vestige, I suppose. Let's see the binding. Or double bolt. I guess double bolt would be worse than binding here, but just waiting. There's the binding. Okay, we can always just Otawara this, so it's not a problem. Or we could even Beseiju it if we were to draw a Beseiju. We might want to Otawara the binding on upkeep in response to our pack trigger here. See if they want to dash Ragavan again. Mill over a bolt. Just casting Flage maybe from the graveyard. Threatening to trade with Primeval Titan. I guess if we bounce binding, they can always recast it off of the treasure. I don't know if that's a big problem though. I also wonder if it's possible for us to do analyst things and not have to worry about the binding. They did cast Flage. So if we, in our upkeep, Otawara the binding, get 4. So we have a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can Otawara, leave 4 up, get maybe double Lotus Field. That gives us a total of 10 for second main, if I'm not mistaken. All right, I think this is gonna be the right choice. Bounce the binding. And then we already have 4 card types, so we have Delirium. As long as we sack a bounce land, we should be able to recur Talaria West after we pack for Analyst. Okay, there's the binding, which we already knew about. Although, now we could just get Beseiju bounce land and then have a Titan in play also. Which I think we do that. So let's go get Beseiju and I guess just a Simic. I guess we float with Mycosynth here too. Leave the Simic untapped. Beseiju the binding. We'll use Titan. So now we can haste and attack with Titan. So we pay for our pact. We can haste Titan. If we get double Lotus Field now, then we only have 7 second main. We wouldn't actually have any Lotus Fields in the graveyard. I guess we could, if we use one of the Lotus Fields to pay for the pact now, and then leave Lotus Field plus this 3 mana untap, we can pact for Analyst and play it and activate it. We'll have Echoing Deep's Lotus Field in the yard, and we can probably start looping from there. So I think it's double Lotus Field. All right, so let's float here, sacrifice Deep's bounce land, and then sacrifice Vestige. I guess just Mycosynth. And then we'll pay for the pact. We'll let that go. Ooh, Urza's Cave is pretty nice, actually. Probably pretty safe to play that. If we play that, activate, get Vesuva copy Lotus Field, then we still get up to... we definitely want to play Cave here. Get Vesuva copying, assuming we still have it, and then we can Analyst. Analyst lines are so freaking complicated for no freaking reason. We'll just sack both Lotus Fields here. So now we packed, get Analyst. We'll just float all the mana here. Play Analyst. See what we mill. Doesn't really matter. Let's just activate. Okay, Deeps. We'll just copy, I guess, a Lotus Field. Have them all enter untapped. Now I gotta try to get through this as fast as possible. Just always yield to these, make a blue. Float with the Otawara, bounce it. And I guess we'll just go ahead and cave now for the Mirror Pool. And we'll go ahead and copy the Titan with the Mirror Pool. And now we definitely have lethal, so we get, I guess, Woodland for the combo, and the other thing doesn't matter. Honestly, let's just get, we'll get Vestige, I suppose, just in case. Make a red, and then we gotta sacrifice Saga. Now we got 4 card types, so it doesn't matter. So we'll bounce, I guess, a bounce land, sacrifice some Lotus Fields to their own things. Okay. So now we make a copy of Analyst. Our Hanweir's in place. We're going to have to copy it at some point. We'll copy the Hanweir, and Echoing Deeps will copy Hanweir also, I suppose. Have everything enter untapped. Make red and red. We'll haste Titan, Mirror Pool Titan. Just have to do this a couple times. Just say no. But we are getting there just a little slowly. Alright, let's sacrifice some lands. Sacrifice, I guess, these two. We'll copy Analyst. And do it all again. And we'll copy, I guess, a Hanweir and then a Lotus Field. Alright. Mirror Pool Titan. This time we'll say yes. Get Simic and Gruul Turf. Bounce Boseiju and Crumbling Vestige, I suppose. Haste the Titan. And then we'll sack. Jeez, I hate these freaking Analyst loops, man. We will get there, but it will take a while. Let's just sack the Hanweir at this point, too. Alright, so let's make a Analyst. Go again. Let's have this Vesuva copy, I don't know, Gruul Turf. And then Echoing Deeps will copy Hanweir, I suppose. This is just garbage time. Let's paste a Titan. Let's copy a Titan. We're almost done with these freaking loops, man. Let's get Vestige, Gruul Turf. Why not? Float to red, bounce, I guess just Urza Saga. Haste the new Titan. So this is, what, 24? Something like that? This looks lethal to me, so we'll just stop here. Attack with all. No to everything. God, I hate Analysts so much, man. Okay, so we'll take out Saga, Map, and Pact, and bring in these three, and I think we're good to go. Are y'all still with me after that? Awful hand. Oh, I still have Colossus in my deck. I probably shouldn't. I think this is a Snap Keep, don't you? Definitely gonna mulligan that one. This hand is not great, but it's not horrible. I guess I'll keep it. It's doing things the slow and difficult way, but we have Ragavan protection, so there's that. It's not gonna be weak to a Wear Tear, that's for sure. Our sequencing will depend on what we draw, of course. There's the Ragavan. Probably wanting to leave the bounce land in play. It's not super obvious. I guess we can delay that decision by putting in the TOS right now, but whether we want the bounce land in play or not will depend on if we have a Spelunking or Amulet, or if we don't. They do Bolt Grazer, a classic exchange. Mirror Pool. Alright, let's lead off on an Explore and see what happens. Alright, nothing happens. Perfect. We'll play, I guess, Chamber, pick up the Forest, and play out Mirror Pool. Titan in 2 turns, not interrupted by Wear and Tear or anything crazy like that. Unchecked Ragavan, though. A little annoying. They exile the Crumbling Vestige. No! I think probably Spelunking would be our best draw. Amulet would leave us 1 short of Titan, sadly. Kavu. A 2/2 Kavu. You don't see that very often. Chocobo. I don't even know what this card does. 1 mana 0/1 with landfall for a plus counter. Interesting. Thoughtseize bugged here. I mean, I guess we just play out a Forest. Or we could transmute the TOS this turn, actually. Let's do that. And I guess we just get Summoner's Pact. I don't think anything else really matters. Could get, like, Boseiju or something, but Titan can get Boseiju, so I'm not worried about that. I am not worried about that. Believe you me. Definitely a little on the slow side here, though. Chocobo is a cool card. Better than Wild Mikado, it seems. Maybe. Well, I gotta say, Engineered Explosives is looking pretty good against this draw. Spelunking would let us get to Titan or Analyst pretty easily here. Probably just Titan. Torpor Orb! Torpor Orb! Why? Right, let's lead on Explore. Colossus, not looking fantastic. I think we're just dead. Oh, we'll just have to be on the play and be faster. I mean, if they're playing Torpor Orb and all these other, like, 2s and 1 drops, I think Explosives actually is good against them. It's going to be real awkward if they just go Scion, but I do like Explosives. Scapeshift is only good if we have an Amulet or a Spelunking in play, but we kind of want to have those things in play. So Cultivator can go. Probably need to keep Pact. Maybe Force of Vigor is not that great. Tremor Forces. I'm okay with that. Alright, be on the play. Gosh, awful hands, man. Awful hands. Gotta throw that one back. Alright, this hand's great. Might very well just lead on Explosives on turn 1. What are we putting back? Probably like Echoing Deeps? Or maybe we could just put back the Explosives. Is that crazy? Scapeshift with Spelunking is our payoff here, although it's like a turn 4 type thing. Probably wanting to keep Explosives. It's not 100% clear, but... And maybe wanting to play it out on turn 1 here too. I don't know. Ley Line. Alright, I'll bite. I'll play the Explosives out. I don't see why not. I guess holding explosives if they had Torpor Orb or Damping Sphere or whatever Chocobo. That is something that does get explosived. I am just going to play Explore here instead, actually. Trying to speed up this Scape Shift turn if we can. Ooh, Amulet. I think we still just put the bounce land in play, though. Especially since Amulet will get blown up by our own explosives. But all we need to do is resolve Scape Shift with an Amulet or Splunking in play. So there's the Scion. Alright, so let's see if we can draw land. Scape Shift. That's not quite a land. So I guess we're just going land. I mean, do we play Splunking and Amulet? Probably just Splunking and not expose the Amulet. We'll go Splunking, see what we draw. Bounce land would be great. Alright, it's not that, but it's alright. So now we can play both of these and hold up explosives for one. And then if they do kill our Splunking, we can go Amulet into Scape Shift and win from there. Presuming they don't counter our Scape Shift. Chocobo is still only a 1-2 right now. Wonder why they didn't fetch. I guess they could have a second Chocobo. I also don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, they're bumping up their Chocobo here. And I will go ahead and pop the explosives. I just don't see a reason not to, really. Yeah, let's just do this now. Oh, they're tapping out for another Scion. Alright, so that means that we win here. Alright, so let's float all of our mana. We'll Scape Shift, sack all of our lands, and we get to do Scape Shift fun things, which is wonderful. Alright, that's all four. So we go and get Simic, Lotus Field, and T-West. Right, have them all enter untapped. Thank you, Splunking, for saving time here. Do I have to stack these? I guess so. There we go. Right, let's pick up the T-West. Float. Stack all of our lands. We'll transmute T-West. Get Summoner's Pact. Pack for Analyst. And play Analyst. And then we'll go ahead and activate, I do suppose. Alright. Echoing Deeps needs to copy something. Let's just copy Lotus Field, I suppose. Let's have everything enter untapped. That's a lot of freaking lands, man. We already have Woodland, too. So that's nice. Alright. So let's just float with all of our utility lands here. We'll pick up T-West. Pick up Otawara. Float green, blue, green. Sack Lotus Fields. I didn't mean to bounce it. Oh well. Sack these two. Sack these two. We'll make an Analyst. I guess we need to transmute here as well. Get our Pact. Get our Titan. Oh, come on now. Come on. There we go. We'll say okay to that. We'll go ahead and get our, I guess, Hanweir and Mirror Pool in play. And then we'll go ahead and crack our Analyst here. We need the colorless here to activate. Well, no, actually, we need the Lotus Field. Let's have everything enter untapped. Bounce the Leyline. I can do that, but I would rather just kill my opponent, I think. Let's pick up the T-West. We'll Mirror Pool Titan. Go okay. Yes. Get the Seiju and bounce land, I suppose. Pick this up. Pick this up. Pick this up. Sacrifice Lotus Field, sacrifice Hanweir, Cruel Turf. We can transmute for something, probably don't need to. Let's go ahead and Beseiju the Leyline here so they don't have the lifelink. And we can start looping Beseiju to kill their Scions to decrease our clock here. And 7 minutes, I think we'll almost definitely be able to kill our opponents, so. I'm going to ask if they would mind conceding. Alright, let's go ahead and make another Analyst here. And we'll just go ahead and activate it. I could Grazer in the other Lotus Field here, but let's have everything enter untapped. Let's Mirror Pool our Titan, and we're going to get a Crumbling Vestige to speed this up a little bit. Yes. We'll get Vestige and, I guess, Vesuva, copy Hanweir, so we can start hasting. Add a red, haste a Titan, make green here, we'll bounce Beseiju, we will Beseiju a Scion, and I'll go ahead and put this other Lotus Field in play just to make sure we have plenty enough mana to do as much as we need to here, so. Right, this one and this one gotta go, and then I'll get rid of these two, I suppose. Grazer in the Lotus Field, untapped, have it float red, and then we'll sack the Lotus Field and the Vestige. Oh my gosh, freaking Analyst, man. Echoing Deeps will copy Field. Vesuva will copy, I guess, just Mountain. This is the annoying part of playing Analyst, man. I really hate this. All right, let's just go ahead and haste and copy a Titan. I'm just gonna say no, float here, float here. All right, we'll make an Analyst, and then we will go ahead and activate. Echoing Deeps will copy Hanweir this time. This will bounce the Boseiju. We'll float green, sacrifice these, Ace of Titan, sacrifice Echoing Deeps, Hanweir, Boseiju this. I'm gonna make one more Titan and haste it, and then attack, and I think we should be good. Okay. Got there eventually. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate Aftermath Analyst. Oh my god. Match 2, y'all. I guess it's easier when opponents just concede. And I did ask. Not that they're obligated to concede necessarily, but I mean, I knew that I wasn't going to time out there, so. Alright, be on the play, love that. And this is a snap keep. This is almost a turn 2 kill. With Urza's Cave, maybe it is, who knows. Well, I guess we'll have to find out here real soon. So if we go, oh, Spelunking's interesting. So if we go Amulet, so if we go Bounce, well, I mean, we're definitely going to play Spelunking, that's for sure. I wonder what Windswept Heath is. That could be a variety of decks. It could just be Boros, to be honest. So Spelunk here, Deeps. All right, we'll just put in Growth Chamber. We will not have Enter untapped. I want my extra mana this time. All right, let's try Explore, see if we find anything cool there. No. So we can go Bounce 7, Grazer down to 6, up to 10, pick up Cave, put Cave into play. Activate it down to 7 to get TOS Transmute. I think we're short here because I don't know how many land drops we have remaining at the moment, to be completely honest. I don't think it'll hurt too much to go ahead and play Growth Chamber and see if I have another land drop remaining, so. It's the cheaty cheat way to do it, but it is the way that I'm going to do it. All right, we'll pick up the Cave here. No land drop. So if we Grazer in Bounce on. We have 7. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here, I don't think. We can Grazer in the Cave and go caving for T-West, so we have T-West and play 4 next turn. Which I guess makes sense. It does just enter untapped. Oh, come on, it's taking all of my clicks so slow. We'll get T-West here. Have it enter untapped. Here you go, opponent. I guess we can Deeps Cave and then Cave for Bounce Land. So we'll have a Bounce Land to pick up the T-West and a Bounce Land to... Oh, it is Boros. And a Bounce Land to actually cast our threat. Wait, that's not Boros. What the heck is this? Reveal a creature and put it in, or exile a creature, make a 3/3 frog. Interesting. That was not the right target opponent, but yeah, I mean, I guess this is fine. That was not the right Boseiju target opponent. It's not even close to the correct one. Oh, well, or we could just have Summoner's Pact as well. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's not have it enter untapped. I don't know how we actually win here, to be honest. Probably involves picking up Talari West, though. We have Echoing Deeps in hand. What exactly does that mean? I wish we could Cultivator here, but we cannot. Oh wait, maybe we can. Maybe we get Lotus Field, Bounce Land for 10, double Lotus, Analyst. Ah, yeah, we can't just go straight for Analyst, can't we? Let's do that. I like the sound of that. Have them both enter tapped. Thank you, Mistaken, for jumping in the chat here and saving me a little bit. Although, it would have been fun to go for a Cultivator line. Not gonna lie. God, now we have to do the Analyst thing again. It just sunk in that we have to do this shit again. I hate this build, man. I hate it. You gotta take so freaking long for no reason, man. Alright, we get to Pact. Cast Pact. Gets a freaking Aftermath Analyst and play it. We do have Cave, so see what we mill. I actually didn't see it. We got a Saga. Alright. We will have everything enter tapped, if at all possible. For now. Just make tons and tons of mana. Put a bunch of lands in hand and pack for Cultivator, huh? Still trying to exactly figure out how that works. Okay, so let's bounce the T-West. I guess we cave for a bounce land since we're going for a Cultivator here. Or no, we definitely cave for Mirror Pool, right? We definitely cave for Mirror Pool. Woodlands, that would work as well. Mirror Pool lets us get guaranteed double Colossus though, so it's probably fine either way. There's probably like a bazillion different ways to actually win here. Bounce this. I think all ways probably win here. And then we'll just sacrifice these two, I guess. Transmute. We can even deeps copying the cave here to get the woodland if we need to. So we go pact. Oh my god, dude, I really hate this convoluted build, man. I'm gonna complain the whole time while winning games. You already know that's what I'm gonna be doing here. Oh wait, hold on, wait. I want to leave that color floating for our mirror pool here. Go Colossus, go! We'll go forest. Hey, there's our woodland. I guess we don't need to do anything crazy to find it here. I still will copy a cave here, I suppose. I don't know. And we found another Titan, so we're good. We still have to actually haste these things, though. So what is this for? Oh, Cynic. Okay, so let's bounce, I guess, the bounce lands. We'll woodland copy the analyst. Wait, nope, not like that. Let's, I guess, cave for... What's the fastest? Nope, I keep doing that. Let's cave for Hanweir, I suppose, so we can go ahead and start hasting things. At this point, I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. Haste a Titan for sure. And then we probably have the mana to mirror pool and copy and haste again. Just use all the blue. Yes, I'd like to use the ability. Get to Vesuva copy the Hanweir and I guess a crumbling vestige. Why not? Make a red. We'll haste this one. I guess I'm going to go ahead and play another Titan because it's essentially the same as copying at this point. And say yes, and get Otawara and Crumbling Vestige. Why not? At this point, I'm just having them intertapped. Alright, let's float with this and go ahead and activate Analyst again. Okay, I can do this. I will be okay. Deeps will copy Lotus Field, I guess. Just have everything enter untapped. You have way more than enough mana here. Bounce the Otawara, float green, red, vestige, sack here, sack Hanweir, and vestige, float here, sack this, and I guess Saga, whatever. We don't need to mirror pool copy anything. I am gonna copy the cultivator though, because I think it'll make killing them actually faster. I'm just gonna say no. And now let's make another analyst. And then activate it. And Echoing Deeps will copy Hanweir. Have everything enter untapped. I think this is lethal. I'm pretty sure. I guess unless they have Solitude, in which case I literally don't care. I would just like to pass the turn. So haste that one. Where's our other haste land? Haste that one. All right. Play Spelunking for good measure. Done. Let's go to combat. Swing all. Your go. No, no. There we go. -19. I think we got there. Okay. I don't even remember what the heck our opponent was playing. What was our opponent even playing? Lots of game actions by me. Temple Garden, Incubation, Incongruity, Windswept Heath. They had another land. What was the other land? It didn't say what they got from the Besage, whatever. I have no clue what our opponent's playing. Some sort of green deck, maybe? Some green creature deck? I'm assuming they could play Ley Lines. Maybe that's a reason to bring in Besage, I guess. I'm gonna go on the limb that Engineer Explosives is okay against them. Maybe 2 trackers in case I want value. And we can trim on Razors unless they have Ragavan, in which case I'll regret it. Pact is okay. Scape Shift is probably okay. Cultivator, not probably necessary, even though it was good there. It could have Haywire Might or Enchantment Hate, so I'm going to trim on a Saga and the map and call it a day. The all bounce land hand. That's a classic. Definitely mulligan that one. I guess we could try to have drawn a untap land there. This is definitely keep for me. I think we're putting back the explosives because we don't know how good it is. Bounce land off the top would be great. We get 2 shots at finding any land, which would be fantastic. I'm just going to play the Amulet out. Maybe that's a mistake. We see Temple Garden again. Oliphant. Okay. Is this like living end or something? I don't understand what's happening. Malevolent Rumble. Well, that would be cascaded into. Would be cascaded into if they were on living end, so they can't be that. Endurance. Okay. Well, if I play Lotus Field, we lose all of our lands, so I guess I'm passing back. Although it would be nice to get a tracker into play. Or a Spelunkin. More Rumbles. Endurance, huh? Another Endurance has hit the bin here. They didn't even tell me what they chose. They got Stomping Ground, and then played it. And the Damping Sphere, I'm presuming. Oh, now we have the bounce land. That's fan-freaking-tastic. I guess we can blow up their damping sphere here, though. Alright, fine. Thank you very much, Boseiju. And thank you, me, for bringing in the Boseiju on the presumption that it would be useful. Kill that now. Your go. Do not have another, please. I would prefer if you didn't have anything relevant, actually. Lotus Field looking really freaking awkward here, by the way. Not only do I hate the amount of time it takes to actually combo out with this deck now because of Analyst, but I also hate the fact that we have to play Lotus Field, because look at what it's doing to our hand right now, man. And yet, I suppose if we 5-0, then it doesn't matter, so. Slaughter games? We just got slaughter games. Hold on. This is worthy of a screenshot. What in the world? We just got slaughter games. That, I was not expecting that. I guess slaughter games is a card that does exist. Well, now I'm really sad that I sided out the Colossus, but engineered explosives. Well, I guess I'm playing this on 2 for another potential damping sphere. I don't know. Go. Could this be a shifting woodland deck of some sort? I really don't know what's going on at all. Bloodbraid Marauder. So it is probably living in inevitable betrayal. They get a childless tracker from us because that's the only thing that we have left in our deck after the freaking slaughter games. Okay. There's a land. That's perfect. So we can, I guess, forest into Spelunking, because playing the Lotus Field would not make much sense. Oh, we probably should have gone for the tracker. Now we can field sack these to play tracker, or we could play bounce land, just hold up explosives for pretty much no benefit. I guess we're needing to go for Analyst here, I think. So we'll have this untapped, pick up the forest. Next turn we can see what else we can do. I mean, should we might as well just blow up the explosives to kill the Marauder? I don't know. It would be so fun. Dude, this inevitable betrayal after the slaughter games, if we had just left the stupid Colossus in, I guess they would have gone for Colossus, though. I'm just gonna hold the explosives. I don't care about this 3 damage at all, I don't think. Definitely has to be living in. But only playing Bloodbraid Marauder and not any other Cascaders, I guess? Maybe like the Electro Dominance, maybe? Scion of Draco, okay. Scape Shift. That one's actually really freaking good. How do we use it, though? Because we got to set up Analyst here. So we need a Woodlands. We play Forest, Scape Shift, get Woodland, Lotus Field, like Saga or something like that. We can make Infinite Clues, I think, with Tracker if we do that. Maybe we lead on Spelunking first. No, but that might give us 1 less land. Spelunking can put in the second Lotus Field, I suppose. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to cast Scape Shift. Leyline Binding. That does absolutely nothing. Okay. Sure. The Amulet was actually hurting us more than it's helping us here, so. Do this. Get definitely a Lotus Field. We're going to have Scape Shift, Summoner's Pact, Creature, Land. So I think it's okay to get Woodland, but assuming we have enough mana. And then maybe the other one we just set up for a 3rd Lotus Field. So maybe like Echoing Deeps. We can copy Bounce Land for maximum mana and still sacrifice everything, I think. Probably not. We'd probably just copy Forest and leave the Woodland in play. Or we could go with Urza's Cave as well. We have 3, 4, 5, 6. That's exactly enough to pack for Analyst, cast it, and activate it. So I think probably Urza's Cave maybe is the pick. I'll go with Cave. All right, let's go ahead and float all of our mana. Can we activate the Cave here? Down to 2? No, we cannot. Okay, so we'll just do this. Sack these 2, pact for Analyst. Play Analyst. And then activate. I don't know how we actually win necessarily here, but I guess we just, blow up their whole field. Have everything enter untapped. And we do have Boseiju here as well, so that's good. All right, let's float with the Boseiju and pick it up. I guess we can haste the tracker too. Oh, we can explosives away their spawn maybe by copying explosives as the last thing we do with our Woodland. After we make a super big tracker, oh wait, we can also make infinite trackers using Mirror Pool here. Let me not use this yet. Let's do this. We'll sack the Lotus Field and a Bounce Land, I guess. And then we'll sack, let's just go ahead and activate this on Analyst. Okay, so if we cave for something right now, I don't think we have enough mana yet. So let's just sack double bounce land. We can Splunking in Lotus Field. Did I bounce a Lotus Field by accident? That was really freaking stupid. Whatever, that's gonna make things a lot harder for no reason. Let's float here. I guess we can cave for Vesuva to copy Lotus Field now since it's free. And that probably undoes the error that I just made. There we go. That fixes everything. This one we might not have the time to win, though, to be completely honest. All right, so we can Beseiju their Scion and still be able to Analyst. So let's do it. They get to activate Tracker here. That's great. All right, we Analyst again. And Vesuva will copy, I guess, Lush Portico. We'll bin a Saga for free. We'll float with Beseiju and pick it up. I guess we'll cave for Otawara so we can bounce their spawn to make this a little easier too. Alright, so we sack this and this. Play Tracker. I think it's okay. 5, 6, 7. Oh, am I one short? Don't tell me I'm one short. 4. Yeah, that's one short. I think we casted only one pact. Interesting. So let's, I guess, just Otawara the Tracker. Come on now. And then hold up Explosives activation, I suppose. And then we can just finish this off next turn. That was a messy way to do it. I probably should have just played second Tracker, to be honest, but hopefully they don't have another Endurance. Alright, I think we might as well blow up the Explosives. Now, let's wait one more turn. I guess we can Beseiju something, though. We'll Beseiju their, I don't know, land. So let's not lose the game. Spelunking is interesting. Let's sacrifice, I guess, just these two. And then let's just play another Tracker, I suppose, and continue to hold up. I don't know if there's anything with Flash we need to be worried about here, but I am going to attack just to try to decrease the clock a little bit. Okay. We're making slow progress. They draw a card from the clue. It's a very weird game. Still holding this Explosives for stupid Damping Sphere. Don't want that one. Alright, so let's clue. Let's play Vestige. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We definitely have enough. Copy Analyst. Activate. We're about to get so many Tracker clues. It's not even going to be funny. Oh, they have Endurance. Okay. Well, that's a little annoying, but that's alright. I guess we get nothing. Can't even play the Beseiju. Sad. Right, well, I'm not trading a Tracker just yet, so we'll just wait. Another Endurance, okay. I played Generosent. Okay. I'm not blocking. Okay. Let's draw, I suppose. And let's draw again. We'll explore. Vestige. Explore again. We'll Beseiju, I guess. Grazer in a Saga. And if we have the ability, we'll play Saga as well. Dude, these Saga tokens are about to be huge, too. And then we'll just pass back. We'll clue. Alright, let's just pass back. We'll make some Saga constructs, and then we'll do it again, and then we'll start going from there. Dude, the time management is so annoying. Let's see if they found something to kill our Sagas here. Okay, we'll just let this go. They're getting all of the cyclers, that's for sure. Alright, let's make some gigantic constructs and start swinging in. I think that's going to be the plan here. I'm going to go ahead and blow up this Explosives on 2 as well. Just to get rid of the Bloodbraid. Make a token. Make a token. Get an Amulet, and then fail to find. Make some red and haste one of these constructs. Draw Vesuva, I guess Lotus Field. Sack Vestiges. I do think they're dead. This also took a while, but not for the reason that usually it takes a while. Actually, let's just not do anything yet. Let's go to combat and attack. Well, this ended up working out, I suppose. Would you like to take lethal damage? Please. Please, please, please. They're exiling our Tracker. Okay. Alright, they're at 3. Your go. Good luck. Just steal the instep here. I guess bringing in Tracker was a good idea. I hate how every match is a nail-biter when it comes down to the time, though. Eventually, we'll run into an opponent who will actually concede, right? Right? Please? Alright. Ugh. Alright, jump in here for the next match. Alright, we will be on the play again. Love it. Ooh, this is a weird hand. A Spelunking or Amulet makes this hand insane, though. Without it, the hand does not do too much. I think I am willing to mulligan. All right, this hand is similar but better, so we'll keep it. I guess bottom the Mirror Pool. Keep that. Yeah, bottom Mirror Pool. I think we lead on Grazer here, actually. Put in Gruel Turf, pick up the Forest. Next turn we can go Forest Amulet and have turn 3 Titan. If we draw a second Amulet, we can just go double Amulet, Lotus Field, Titan, and win. Map. That is not it, so we'll go Amulet. I guess they could force this. They don't. Just go map, go. And we have Titan next turn, I suppose, for whatever that's worth. Let's see what our Misty Rainforest opponent is on. Meticulous Archive, so probably a control deck. Not what I love to see, but, you know, it's okay. We could potentially map for the Mycosynth Gardens. Galta? Oh my gosh, this is Neoform. I'm very glad we have a turn 3 Titan here. That is assuming we're not already dead. We might be. I don't even know if there's anything we can realistically do here. Well, we definitely play this. I was gonna say, what are they about to do there? They paused for a second like they were gonna respond. I don't know what that's about. Sack these, play Titan. Lotus Field looking pretty nice here, to be honest. Doing something a bounce land would not have done. And then, I guess, we are going for Crumbling Vestige, Hanweir. Get a red. Opponent is still trying to figure out when to respond here, I guess. I mean, we can set up, so if we get bounce land Otawara, we would be able to bounce land now, but not afterwards. I guess we could Boseiju a land here if we wanted to. We'll probably just need to get T-West and something else. Maybe T-West Cave. I don't mind T-West Cave, I think. We'll see if we're dead. E-Call. Interesting. So they have their Allosaurus Rider for the combo now. It would be cool if I could just start Besiegeing their lands, but they have real lands in there, so I don't think we really have any way of interacting. We just have to kill them fast. I was hoping that getting Cave would set up for some sort of analyst loop or something, but honestly, I don't even know that that makes sense. Maybe should have gotten Mirror Pool instead, although we can map for Mirror Pool and play it. Yeah, map for Mirror Pool is going to be the play here. Although I guess we can't always just T-West for a Titan, probably. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'd be one short. I guess we could copy off of Vesuva Hanweir. We could haste off of Vesuva Hanweir, so we would still be able to do it if that was the only way to do it. But oh wait, we wouldn't have the green for that, now that I think about it. We'd only have one green, because this Lotus Field cannot make 2 blue, or a blue and a green, or something like that. So I guess we do have to go for the Mirror Pool. I wonder how many basic lands Neoform plays. There's the Allosaurus. Presuming we're probably dead here. They have 1 island, 1 forest. That's their only basic land. So looping Analyst and besieging all their lands to get them down to an island and forest might have some use to it. I presume we're probably just dead here, though. I'm gonna let them do it because I don't actually know how we're dead, but I presume that we're dead. If they get like a Traxxar or something here, then we probably can still beat that. If they go for Grizzlebrand and can't continue the combo, then we probably still win. It's going to take them a second to figure out what to get with the Neoform here. I don't even know what creatures they can Neoform into. I know there's some weird ones. Xenagos is an example. Trastodon. Okay. They can destroy our Amulet that way, and that would be kind of annoying. I don't think they can stop us from being able to attack through what they got here, though. So, I'm not seeing Trastodon. Oh, they only hit one thing. They just hit the Amulet, huh? Okay, well, they're dead to me mapping for Otawara and bouncing the Trastodon, so I didn't want to say that because I didn't want, in case our opponent was paying attention, I didn't want our opponent to figure out what was up here, but I will bounce Trastodon. It's not exactly lethal, though, unless I can figure out a way to do an extra point of damage here. Oh, they just scoop it up. Okay. I don't think that was technically lethal, but we could put them to 1. I don't know that they can actually combo from there. All right, well, Vexing Bobble's good against them. I think that's about it. Oh, Mystical Dispute's good against them, because we can counter their stuff. And anything that's slow is not good against them, so Explorers probably go. And I guess we run it back. They have Disputes of their own, and possibly Force of Vigors and things like that in sideboard. Ureni is the song I was looking. Ureni is the card I was thinking of. X damage as you choose among any number of target creatures that are planeswalkers, where X is the number of lands you control. 10/10 flyer. Whatever. I don't know. They just have to actually win the game, I guess. Well, that Expedition map won us the freaking game. Have Nature's Claim as well. We should maybe be afraid of, like, maybe we should be boarding out sagas. Let's see this one that did well in a challenge. Oh, they have lots of enchantment hate, it looks like. Natural Satan Force. Maybe I should be boarding out sagas, but maybe we have to go fast enough and just try to dodge anyways. Well, this hand's not fantastic. I guess we can go turn 1 saga map, turn 2, like, Beseiju. No, we need the woodland in play, though. I think this hand's too slow, probably. Let's see if they mulligan or not. They keep 7. If we go Saga map, Vesuva Saga, we can maybe get like a turn 4 win here, but that's probably way too slow against them. We could Beseiju something. Probably doesn't do much. I'm on mulligan, I think. Okay, Saga Mycosynth is a bit faster. We'll keep this and put the deeps back. Let's hope they don't kill our Saga. If they do, we'll probably be going to game 3. Can't imagine that this could possibly be a good matchup. They don't have green on turn 1, so that's a good sign. We have a turn 3 potential kill here. Oh, Mystical Dispute's interesting. Oh, it's not letting me move my card. That's sad. They do play Pact Negation, so we might be able to use Mystical Dispute against their Pact Negation and have it be relevant. Oh, or they could just kill us right now, I suppose. Galta. Yeah, I think we probably have lost the game. Oh, Xenagos. Yeah, we definitely have lost the game. Cool. Well, turn 2 win from Neoform. Love to see it. Let's just be better this time. Let's mulligan until we have Vexing Bauble in our hand. I guess Aether Spellbomb is not horrible, depending. Oh, we can Mystical Dispute their combo card, and they probably won't be expecting it, so I'm gonna keep this off the back of that. Definitely not gonna Grazer in the Lotus Field, that's for sure. That one can wait. Lotus Field, again, looking horrendous, but then again, it has its moments too. It's not all bad, and oftentimes it's very good, so... Alright, we'll go Grazer. Put in the Simic. Pick up the Beseiju. It would be really funny if we just win with Mystical Dispute. I don't necessarily expect it, but it would be funny. Alright, and here we can afford to play the Expedition map because if they have the combo card, it'll be a Neoform, which is a blue card, which we can dispute for 1 mana. From this turn forward, we'll probably have to keep up 3 so they can't Eldritch Evolution us, but... see what they surveil. Will they keep it on top or not? That is the question. Nope, they get rid of a land. I guess they didn't need it. See if they just go for it. I would love to Mystical Dispute a Neoform and win that way. Although they could very well have Pact to back it up, so it's not necessarily just game. What are we mapping for? Saga? I guess. Probably is Saga, so we can just hold up Mystical Dispute every turn. Playing Rider, okay. Here's the Neoform. Birthing Ritual. That's not what I expected. Okay. Well, let's let them Birthing Ritual here first and see if we need to map for Beseiju or we have Beseiju, so map for Bounce Land? Question mark? I don't know. Let's see if they find anything with the Allosaurus Rider here. Well, I wasn't expecting Birthing Ritual. Maybe I should have been. I'm just not that super familiar with modern decks at the moment. I haven't gotten to play much. Did they find anything? Apparently they found something. Atraxa. Yikes. Okay. Let's see what they get. Galta, Summer's Pact, Ritual. Interesting. I guess I should have just held up Dispute. I don't know. They got Rider, Pact, Heath, Ritual. Heath, Ritual. Okay. Well, we can beat an Atraxa, presumably. We're probably supposed to map here. I don't really know what we're supposed to get. So I guess it's probably just a Saga. We drew a Beseiju as well, which is fantastic. So I guess we play the Saga and just pass. Definitely not attacking. Are we supposed to Beseiju their Birthing Ritual or no? See if they play second Birthing Ritual as well. Now this Mystical Dispute is going to be too little too late, it's looking like. We could potentially draw, like, an Amulet or Spelunking into a Bounce Land or Lotus Field or Echoing Deeps. There are things we can draw here. And our opponent's going to time out. That's interesting. I guess if we dispute the right thing, they might die to their Summoner's Pact, depending on what happens here. Alright, we're fetching. Beseiju the Saga. Well, let's float, I suppose. Go get a basic. I guess if we Beseiju something, then they'll be able to pay for the pack. So let's just wait for now. Definitely blocking with the Grazer here. Don't need any nasty surprises. See if they play anything else here at all. They don't. Do I feel inclined to hit their Birthing Ritual? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm going to go with no. I doubt that they want to switch Atraxa out for something else. Maybe a Galta or something if they found it. I don't even know if they can get that. I don't know what its mana cost is, but if they do sacrifice it. Another Atraxa. Okay, well that's not fantastic. Atraxa. Force of Vigor has entered the cards we need to play around, so that's great. I wonder if there's anything we should be trying to... They got Allosaurus Rider, Gemstone Mine, Force of Vigor. Okay. Not too many cards there. I still think we just... Oh, no, we know they have another land, so now we definitely want to besiege them, I think, to stop this stuff from happening. Spelunking would be amazing here. Spelunking would let us play around pretty much everything, I think. It depends on what we draw, actually. Spelunking with a Vesuva or an Echoing Deeps would be the best possible, because then we could Scapeshift and still hold up Mystical Dispute for force. They chose not to use Besiege's ability? No, they chose to use it. Okay, yeah. I guess Amulet would let us... They would be so close, but it would not quite let us get there. They mill over a Consign. That's interesting. I guess they could have Consign in their hand. It's going to be hard to win. I think it's going to involve Spelunking, though. Vestige is not doing too much here. Should we be Scapeshifting at all to set anything up? I don't think so. I think we're probably dead. I really hate how long they're taking for every turn, though, man. Like, what is there to think about? Attack with Atraxa, you know, or do some combo thing. Like, either you got it or you don't. Like, it shouldn't take this long. Yes, Atraxa go. Yeah, we probably have to counter a Birthing Ritual, unfortunately. Or maybe I should have played Lotus so I could pack for Titan this upcoming turn. I don't know. Alright, well, I guess we're just playing Simic and passing. I don't think there's any way for us to win at this point. Guess we could bounce Atraxa with Otawara if we set it up with Scapeshift now. Which I don't love. Let's see, what can we actually get here that matters other than Otawara? I guess we can get Woodland in play. Sack these two at least. So Otawara, Woodland, maybe Urza's Cave. Can't Besage or anything relevant right now. Maybe we keep the Beseiju in play. I mean, I don't know if there's anything we're going to want to Beseiju at this point. If they have a third ritual, then they have it. A fourth ritual, actually. Screw it, I'm just going to sack the force too. I don't see why not. Let's get Otawara, Urza's Saga, and Shifting Woodland, I suppose. No, we need something that we can. We need to be able to play Titan this upcoming turn. Oh, not this upcoming turn. I guess we can play it a little slower. So, let's get, I don't know, an untapped land of some sort. Urza's Cave. Why not? Pick up the Otawara and pass back. Maybe it should have been Saga and Mycosynth, although I know that they can kill our Saga with force, so honestly, I don't know why I'm still playing this game. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop it up, because I don't think that we can get there. Spelunking would have made it close, but I just want to finish out the league, so let's just jump into the next match. Alright, not on the play this time. We had too good for too long. Definitely mulliganing this hand. Alright, definitely keeping this hand. I think I like to put back Grazer in these types of spots. Probably leading on Saga. Bloodstained Mire. Fascinating. An upkeep stop, apparently. Well, if I knew we were drawing on tap source, maybe going turn one Grazer Saga would have been good, but let's just lean on Saga Amulet, I guess. I guess they could have a main deck Consign. Commercial District, huh? It's like Jund. Fatal Push. Okay. Might be Vesuva Saga. Go like Shifting Woodland, Explore, Vesuva Saga. I don't hate it. Arid Mesa. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Lisa here. What's good? I'm actually playing Aftermath Analyst. Can you believe it? I cannot. It has definitely sapped away my time and life energy. I feel like the opponents are playing so slow. Come on. Maybe I need to restart Magic Online or something. I figured it's about time that I actually try to play Analyst, okay? Ooh, Renin 6. They got an Arid Mesa. I'm doing pretty dang good. I can't complain. Let's play this Woodland out. Play this Explorer out. I mean, we're just going Titan next turn, it seems like, unless we get Thought Seized, I guess. If we get Thought Seized, then what? I'm probably overthinking it. Let's just pursue the Saga. We'll just win next turn if they don't have anything. Good old-fashioned Jund, huh? It's Jund Renin 6 Fatal Push, huh? Do people still play Jund these days? Apparently. Somebody does. Raucous Theater. They're getting rowdy over there. Archon of Cruelty? Yo! Okay. Interesting. I wonder if there's any possibility that we should be doing analyst things here. Beseiju! Rude. Rude. Well, I don't really use a lot of banners or anything like that, so alright, let's do some things here. Get to Amulet. So we can Titan, Haste, Attack, Kill, Renin 6. We can Cave for Lotus Field, Grazer in. That's 4 down to 3. No, we can't do that. Alright, so let's just pack for Titan and play it, I guess. Or I suppose we could go for Colossus. Probably Titan is just better, though. 5, 6. No, wait, we can't do. No, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we could do Colossus. Colossus is kind of trying to high roll, but if they just kill our Titan, that's a little annoying. I'm gonna go with Titan, though. Yield to this. See, we'll go Grazer, and then We'll pick up, I guess, the Vesuva that's about to die, because we don't want that to happen. And we'll play Titan, leaving a red floating. We can get T-West and Hanweir. And we'll haste this. Get rid of their Rin, I suppose, because why not? Yes. And now we go get, I suppose, another blue source like Otawara, and Mirapul's not horrible. Maybe Mycosynth? Let's go with Mycosynth, I guess. Here go. Well, opponent, can you even come back from this? That is the question. Dwarven Mine, okay. So this is creativity then. That makes a little bit more sense. Still don't think they can probably win from this point, though. A Bolt Grazer. Maybe if they have a reanimation spell for Archon, they can come back. Persist. Okay, well, they're doing something. Let's pitch, I guess, basic Forest. Oh, maybe should have pitched the Cave, so it would be in the graveyard for Analyst loops. All right, let's go ahead and pay for this. Oh, there's Analyst. Speak of the devil. So we copy Vesuva Bounce Land. I would like to be able to put Cave into play here, but I don't think that's possible. We copy Bounce Land. We can't do anything with T-West. Man, it would be nice if we had a Lotus Field, but I guess we can try to high roll it. So let's go here, copy that. I guess if we play Analyst, it could be bad. We can always copy it with Woodland from the graveyard. So, oh wait, we can Woodland Titan from the graveyard as well, actually. Attack, get double Lotus Field. Probably have lethal here. All right, we're gonna hit 5, so we're not gonna yield our amulets. I think we make Woodland into a Titan and attack, get double Lotus Field, and then we can Analyst combo in second main. Assuming, I guess, they double block our Titan. Bounce Otawara, I suppose. Yeah, let's copy Titan. We can even Otawara their Archon if we want to. So we go Lotus Field, at least 1. Probably just double, though. So we go blue and blue. And then we sacrifice Vesuva Bounce Land. And we sacrifice Forest Hanweir. And then we Otawara bounce the Archon. And then second main, we do Analyst things. Okay. Vesuva will copy the Lotus Fields here so we can... There we go. Begin sideboarding. Alright, well, Explosives is good against their combo, and so is Mystical Dispute. And Spellbomb, I guess, could bounce an Archon. I don't know how much that matters. Obviously, we want Bog. They're not playing blue. I guess we can trim Grazers. Colossus is probably good. Explorer is probably good. Probably trim Map and a Saga against potential Saga hate. And a Summoner's Pact, I suppose. Maybe just go down to 1 Grazer. Oh, I guess Grazer gives us something to sacrifice if they do Archon us, but I don't know that that matters very much. All right. See what we can do here. I mean, this hand is not fantastic. I guess we got to keep it, though. Hope our amulet doesn't die immediately. Might try to sandbag the amulet as long as possible, if possible. Foothills. Thoughtseize. Yikes. Okay. Well, that does take our amulet. No more thoughts of sandbagging it, unless we Thoughtseize bug them and draw an amulet right now. Amulet. Explosives. It's not bad. I'll play out the mirror pool and pass. Another Thoughtseize. Well, I wonder if they take the explosives now. They do. Interesting. Okay. Do they have another land? They do. A tap Dwarven Mine. Oh man, you hate to have to naturally draw Dwarven Mine. Alright, well, let's do this. Keep playing the slow game, I guess. Kind of got wrecked by Thoughtseize, sadly. Fable. They probably just creativity us this upcoming turn and we just die, but we'll see. Explorer. More Titans. Well, let's just go Mirror Pool Mycosynth. If they creativity for 1, we can Otawara to bounce it, I suppose. Faithless Looting. That's value, discarding Faithless Lootings like that. No reanimation targets, so no persist. I mean, this Otawara means that even if they do creativity us here, then a flashback looting, okay. That's not too bad. Okay, now they can go for 2 Archons with Damping Sphere. That's rude. Alright, well, I guess we play Shifting Woodland. Go. I think it's pretty obvious we can't win this one. I guess EE is good against Damping Sphere also. I mean, maybe they just don't have anything. Or maybe they do have something and I'm wishful thinking. Of course, they have looting. At some point, we can EOT bounce the Damping Sphere with the Otawara and untap and be able to tighten them then. Discard Fable Bloodstained Mire. Okay. I've not seen much hate for Saga. I've not seen any green cards that destroy target Saga. Okay, well, there's a Beseiju, but that doesn't count. 1 card left. What is it? Persist. Okay. Guess we're discarding a Cultivator Colossus. Alright, any untapped land lets us bounce the Archon here. That will do it. And I don't think we have a choice, so we'll let them go to their turn, though. Oh, they're going to Reflection copy it? Oh boy, that's value right there. That is value. Bing! Goodbye, Archon. They're pretty close to just hard casting it, though, to be completely honest. I guess I shouldn't have let them untap with the reflection, because then they could have played around the Otawara, but that's okay. 8 mana. Leyline of the Void. You got it. Hey, an amulet. Okay. Doesn't do anything just yet, though. Well, maybe. Let's see, we'll go amulet here. We can cave for Beseiju, potentially. I guess there's no reason to do anything right now, though. Oh wait, we can Woodlands copy Cultivator Colossus if we had more green. Although Mycosynth is currently making our second green. We probably need to cave for a green source here. So let's just pass. We're probably just dead here, but don't tell me we know their last card. Oh, they can just cast Archon here. Okay. I mean, we gotta discard the Titan, I suppose. Alright, at 1. Okay. I don't know that there's anything we can realistically do here. Let me check and see if there's any lands that matter. Beseiju is the only thing that remotely matters, but I don't know how much it matters. Bog is not doing anything. I guess it is Beseiju. Dispute. That does not do too much, does it? Okay, well, let's Mycosynth copy. Wait, no, we can't do that, because then we'll be man short. Can use Woodlands to copy EE and maybe blow it up if they trade with our Titan, but then they still have the reflection. I don't know. Let's play the Gruul Turf, I guess. Bounce the Beseiju, play Titan, so we can get, I don't know, green source, something. I think we just lose here. Sad. We'll be on the play for the next one, so that's good. I don't know that anything that we have here is particularly good, though. Is Grazer better on the play? Maybe. I think Saga is maybe better on the play as well. Although it's a little weak, but I'm just going to run it back, I think. Let's run it back. All right, this hand looks like a keep. I don't know that the Analyst is doing too much in this hand, but they start with Leyline. Well, Analyst is definitely doing nothing, so that's cool. They mold down to 6, for whatever that's worth. See if they have a Force of Vigor. I don't even know if they play the things that would support that card, like enough green cards. We might be picking up Saga and replaying it, depending on what things look like here. Thoughtseize? Ay caramba. That's what I like to call not great for us. Goodbye, Spelunking. Okay. Oh, Titan is still a great top deck. Alright, well, I guess we're just going Forest Analyst. This gives us a body that we can sacrifice to a Archon, potentially. Luckily, nothing important hit the exile here, so let's see if they have the Beseiju for the Saga or not. Ren. Okay, well, we might be able to kill them here, actually. I think we have lethal. I didn't expect this. Alright, let's go get second Amulet and kill our opponent, I suppose. We'll play a Titan. We'll get not Echoing Deuce, Mirror Pool and Bounce Land, and then we'll haste both, and they're just dead. Oh, wait. They are dead to Xaxes from the extra 1 point from the Analyst. Whew. Let's just jump in here for the last one. Can we get the 4-1, or we gotta go 3-2? Either way, we get our value back, so I'm okay with it. Alright, on the draw against Xax. We got a pretty decent hand. We'll need to find some more action, but we're on the draw, and we have Explore to keep looking, so we're definitely gonna keep this. Alright, we'll lead on Vestige Amulet. Pass it back to them. I guess if we explore, we can potentially also play and crack map, depending on what we want to find. Allosaurus Rider! No, not Neoform again! No, what do we do to deserve this? Okay. Well, that's not great. I guess we'll still Vestige here. Oh my gosh, it had to be freaking Neoform again. That's, not wonderful. Woodland. Is there anything we can even map for that matters? I mean, I guess we'll find out. I guess mapping for a Mycosynth Gardens could matter. We're 1 away from Titan next turn anyways. But we have also drawn Mirror Pool and Vesuva, which is not fantastic. And the Woodland, so getting to the point where we're Analyst comboing will be pretty difficult here. Let's see if our opponent has the Eladamri's Call. Gosh, I did not want to play against a Neoform again. Ugh. That is the worst way to end off this freaking league. Alright, here's the Allosaurus Rider. And the Eldritch Evolution, or whatever it might be. Eldritch Evolution, it looks like. Okay, let's see what they get. How dead are we? That is the question. We can bounce something with Otawara. That might make us not totally dead. Galta, okay. The packing for Xenagos, I'm assuming. I presume that means we're just dead. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was fun, I suppose. Fine, it's all good. We want Bauble and Disputes, and that's about it. Maybe Aether Spellbomb is not horrible, and Explorers are slow. I guess, I don't know, we gotta cut one more thing. I guess just the Colossus. I doubt the Colossus matters. Alright, we'll just win on turn 3 and then lose on turn 2 in game 3, so... Actually, we could win on turn 2, maybe. Maybe. We will play first, of course. I mean, this is a turn 3. I mean, this hand's pretty awful, to be honest. I was going to say it's a turn 3 Scape Shift, but Lotus Field would be the way to get to Scape Shift on turn 3. Maybe if we draw a second land, a bounce land, we get there, but then we'd have no lands in play for the Scape Shift. I mean, I think we just have to mulligan. This hand's way better. And we have the Vexing Bauble to go with it. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't play Bauble on turn 1, but definitely bottoming the Spell Bomb, I think. We can try to do the Spelunking and Escape Shift thing. Might be able to win this game off of the strength of a Vexing Bauble. That would be nice. It's nice that having Spelunking and Escape Shift means that we don't have to feel bad about leaving our Growth Chamber in play here. We can just make mana progress, because any land that lets us get up to Escape Shift will do it. So we can lead on Mirror Pool, and the next one we can go Amulet, Bounce Land, and play our Vex and Bauble and not feel bad about it at all. See what they got here. Preordain or something like that, I presume. Yep, called it. Hallowed Fountain. I wonder why they splash white in this deck. Well, I do not intend to find out. Let's go Amulet. Ooh, I should have played the Saga first and gotten the mana out of it, because now if I play Saga, they can force. I should have led on the Vex and Bauble, actually. Well, I'm just gonna play into force, I guess. Ah, not punished. Okay. Yeah, I definitely sequenced that very poorly. I should have played Saga first, seen if they wanted to respond to it, and then done all the things there. Preordain. Uh-huh. I guess they gotta look for something that can destroy our Vexing Bauble. Otherwise, they can't cast out Allosaurus Riders or Summoners Packs or anything like that. Oh, they do have the Nature's Claim, okay. Maybe we can just get a Crumbling Vestige and Scape Shift them this turn. Grazer. Does not let us get to Scape Shift just yet. A little Spelunking here. Lotus Field. Okay. I don't know exactly what that nets us. So if we go Lotus Field, sack 2 lands, bounce land, but like Grazer and bounce land, we'll have 4... down to 3, up to 5 mana Escape Shift with 1 floating. We'll have 1 land in play. I don't feel like that really gets us anywhere, necessarily. So, I think we can't really do anything here. I guess we just make a token. I don't even know that the token matters, to be honest. I guess it can chump block. Just pick up a land, Grazer in the Lotus Field, sack 2 lands. We'll only have 1 thing left over after Escape Shift. So, unfortunately, we have to have freaking Lotus Field in hand here. I guess we just pick up the Saga so we don't lose it. And then with double Amulet, maybe we can Escape Shift with 2 lands in play after sacrificing the Lotus Field. It's probably the right play. I guess we could have, instead of making a token, we could have Grazered the Saga in this turn. Maybe that would have been okay. I wonder what they're going for with their Glittering Wish. Neoform, okay. We should be able to kill them this turn, hopefully. Growth Chamber. So we can Escape Shift with 3 lands in play with a Lotus Field in the yard. I don't even know what we can do here. We played Bounce Land, float 5, pick up a land, Grazer in a land. We won't have enough green. We have to Grazer in a green land. We can Escape Shift on 2 lands, and then Grazer and Bounce Land to pick up T-West or something like that. Lotus Field making this complicated. We probably have to kill them this turn. I just don't know that there's an actual line that does it, because with Escape Shift we need 4 lands. Although maybe with Grazer Lotus Field, 3 lands is enough. Tough. And we can't even Grazer in a 3rd land to make our Escape Shift better either, because we won't have enough green. Although we maybe could use Mirror Pool to make a copy of Grazer or something like that to be able to put a Lotus Field in. This is just tough. I don't think we can do anything with just 2 lands. Maybe we had to not pick up the Saga? I don't even know. We're probably dead here if we pass, though. Let's see, 6, sack 2, Grazer in a land, Escape Shift for 2, or... 6 down to 5. Escape Shift 2 lands away. Man, Escape Shift looking really awkward here. West. I don't think there's anything we can do. If we had cast Grazer last turn, then maybe we could get there this turn. I'm not sure. I think it would have been essentially the same. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to go Grazer in Saga, play Simic, pick up Saga, and then go for Escape Shift next turn and just hope that we're not dead to the Neoform combo stuff. I really don't think there's a way to Escape Shift into anything here, unfortunately. And then I guess we just pick up the Saga. Might as well attack. We'll see if we're dead. We were 1 turn too slow here. This game shows the power of Crumbling Vestige, though, because Vestige probably would have let us get there easily. Glittering Wish. Okay. Guttural Response. A blue counter-target blue instant spell. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we just have to go for our Escape Shift here, I think. See if they have a response to this. Well, we have a Lotus Field in hand, so I don't know exactly how this is going to work out, but we'll figure it out. So we get Talari West, Bounce Land, Lotus Field for sure. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need a 9th mana of any type. We can sack it, so we sacrifice, I guess maybe just the Crumbling Vestige is okay. Or maybe we could go ahead and get our Woodland in play. We have 3 card types, so we're about to have 4. I guess Woodland's not bad. We'll get Woodland. Alright, so let's float here, pick up the Key West. Consign. Okay. Oh, we could have gotten double bounce land to play around Consign. I wasn't thinking about Consign. Well, we can still cast a second Scape Shift here, so we're good on that, I think. We sack Lotus Field and, I guess, Simic. We Scape Shift again. Unfortunately, we have to sacrifice the Woodland. So we get bounce land here, that's up to 5, 6, 7. Pick up Transmute down to 4, doesn't do enough. I don't know that there's anything we can do now. Bounce land puts us up to 7, down to 4, and we're just dead. So that's cool. I don't know that Cave does anything here. I don't think so. I guess we still have to transmute here anyways. And just try to survive another couple turns. Get Gruul Turf, I guess. Get packed. And then just pass, I guess. We're probably dead again. So I guess instead of the Woodland, I should have gotten second bounce land to play around Consign. Although Consign would have stopped a Titan ETB trigger down the line anyways. I think it would have stopped us at some point anyways. So the Neoform into the Galta. Okay. Up to 25. Drawing 13 cards. Sure. Huh. This seems like it's probably good enough to kill us. Probably. Nah, not necessarily though. Because we get to chump here. Grazer OP. We probably still can't win, though. I don't know what we could draw here that gets us there. Second Amulet, I think, is, like, the only thing. And they can just consign it, probably. I guess playing around consign by getting bounce land would have potentially won us the game. It's not 100% obvious. Well, we did not get there either, so let's see. We block this, take... actually, I don't know what they'll double here, but we're taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 10, 24. Yeah, we're easily dead here, so... Oh well. That was unfortunate. Maybe there was a way to win that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you can come up with a line with double Scape Shift there or something I could have done earlier. I don't know. I feel like there was something maybe I could have figured it out, but I couldn't think of anything, so I'm sorry. Well, that was the league, losing to only Neoform twice in a row. Although it's possible that I could have played differently in both of those. I think in the first match against Neoform that we lost, if I had not played the map and held up Dispute, then we might have gotten there because I could have just countered their, well, anything, to be honest. I was expecting to be able to counter Neoform. I didn't realize these decks play Birthing Ritual now, so leaving up the Dispute for Birthing Ritual, or just countering the Allosaurus Rider or whatever, any of that stuff would have been fine. But I didn't do that, and that ended up costing us a game against our first Neoform match. And then in the second one, I didn't realize I should be playing around Consign, so consigning a bounce land trigger, or them consigning the bounce trigger, wouldn't have gotten us if I had just gotten a second bounce land. I could easily have done that. I think that pretty much was the issue. The list felt powerful. I feel like it was very obvious in the matches that we played that doing analyst things is super convoluted and takes a lot of time, and apparently I am capable of doing the analyst loops without timing out, but God, I fucking hate it. I really don't like it. That being said, this version of the deck is, I think, just clearly more powerful. I think it does depend on the type of meta that you're facing. Like, having Dryads to be able to block things and attack could be important in certain metas, but in general, just having a very resilient, hard to interact with combo like Aftermath Analyst is just super worth it, in my opinion. And this is just a really good Spelunking deck as well. Spelunking plus Scape Shift just makes a lot of sense to me, even though it can be clunky at times, like we just saw. And I don't know that I have much else to say. Explosives looked pretty good, but who knows? If you've been playing the format a lot more than I have recently and can let me know why Explosives is disfavored over like Pyroclasm or Fire Magic or whatever, then let me know. But I kind of feel like people forgot about this card, and we can actually Talari West to transmute for it, which is irrelevant. Plus, you know, killing Ajani's and stuff like that seems good against Boros. So, I don't know. I felt like this build is pretty solid, and we just happened to get paired into Neoform twice, which is not a great matchup, and I don't really have much else to say about it. So thank you guys for joining me for this journey, for this league, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Red Face Menace, signing off.